guy they figured to pick on. Picked only one during the regular year. So the interception, the Raiders in good shape right off the bat. At the 36-yard line as Gannon slings it to the outside, and Garner is wide open, and 125 is taken down by the other. 2nd and 2, at least for the next 20 minutes or so. The Raiders on the sunny side of the field, so all of the coaches will have to shade their eyes as Gannon fakes right and then throws incomplete over the middle.
So he can get up to the line of scrimmage with more time.
From the 28 on 3rd and 2, Gannon to Brown. And that's a first down at the 20-yard line.
With 3 wide receivers.
From the 19-yard line to the ground now to Garner. And let's take 10-yard line. Gannon setting up, moving out, and then is taken down at the 16-yard line, caught by the defensive end Greg Spires. 3rd down and 7 now. Gannon facing a 4-man rush, but that's enough as Simeon Rice comes into second.
You know, in the play before that, it was Greg Spires that put the pressure on Rich Gannon. This time here, it's Simeon Rice on Barry Sims, and you're going to see him. He'll beat him to the inside. Now, you're always worried about that speed guy going to the outside. See, so he starts outside, Sims steps outside, and then Simeon Rice comes right inside, and he's right on Rich Gannon.
Now, started out half and half. You can see where the line is as the Raiders start from the 30-yard line, and Gannon has protection over the middle, hits Garner. He's tackled by Brooks. And John, what about
good on screen? So this isn't a big drop-off between these two.
2nd down and 4. They go split backs with Garner and Ritchie. Gannon stepping away from pressure, chased by Spires, and then the pass is caught but out of bounds. Into the arms of Jerry Rice, but he's on the chalk, covered by
Robbins. Didn't practice, so True took every snap. We went to practice yesterday. He also took every snap yesterday.
3rd down and 4, and Gannon's going to go down again in the arms of Greg Spires. 2nd time.
As you say, that's the speed of this Tampa Bay defense. You know, you think of speed and you're thinking of defensive linebackers and you're thinking of defensive backs, but they have it here too. Watch Spires. He's going to overpower Lincoln Kennedy right there, then turn on his speed. I mean, the speed comes.
Pocket is in the game. He's a short yardage back normally, and they give it to him, and he takes it to the 45-yard line. We have Jerry
in as a tight end, an extra blocker, and they just run towards him.
And now it's Crockett, so they run their short yardage back twice in a row. Comes in on 3rd down and 4. He's offset back of Gannon. 4-man rush and pressure on Gannon, and it's knocked away. It's knocked away by Spires, who already has a sack, so they have 2 sacks and a knockdown. Gannon looking to get it to Jerry Porter.
And the big play was made by Ellis Wims. You know, some of these times these tackles look like the same guy, but you don't. It looks like Warren Sapp the way he plays, but he gets a penetration. And he's the guy, you're going to see him come right up the middle, number 96 with the penetration, and he's the guy that's going to make Gannon bring the ball down. You see it right there. You see it, and he had to bring the ball down and then get it out to the side, and he just went.
From the 49-yard line, 4-man rush. Garner on the screen, and Garner to the 44.
Old Monty Kiffin is sitting right behind John Gruden. The first thing, the airplane takes off, seatbelt sign hasn't even got off yet. He sees Gruden's head come over the top, and he said, "You have to stop number 25.
Gruden would know, and they're going to stop him here, short of the first down, setting up.
Garner, this Raider offense has no speed.
3rd and a deuce. Gannon flushed out, chased by Spires, and it's intercepted by Dexter Jackson. So each team with a pick. Jackson brings it back to the 50 with 9 seconds left in the quarter.
Mark Trestman, the offensive coordinator of the Raiders, called it cluing. In other words, watching the quarterback's eyes. No one clues better than the zone defense of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. This is the 2 things that they did well. Is one, the rush flush, and then the other thing is they clue. And they just wait, and they're always in position that whatever happens, the ball is in front of them. It gets tipped, they're going to be like Dexter Jackson, right in position to get it. You see what the line does first? That's what really caused it, the flush. They flushed him out and made him throw that. And see who does the flushing? It's Simeon Rice. What a move he makes on Barry Sims. That's a spinner to the inside.
From the 34-yard line. Gannon begins this drive, throwing over the middle, and Jerry Porter, who might...
Like the #1 defense, the Raiders don't look like the #1 offense.
Not yet, and this is Charlie Garner picking up the first down. So they go no huddle again. Barber blitzing, and he gets picked up, and it's intercepted again by Dexter Jackson. And he's across the 50 to the 45-yard line. Dexter Jackson. Well, right now he is the leader in the clubhouse for the MVP award.
You know, it's an interesting thing. They're in nickel, and they're going to bring Rondé Barber down here. So you see the safety just sitting deep there. And he was just reading. You're talking about cluing, and you're talking about watching eyes. Dexter Jackson is just sitting back there and watching Rich Gannon's eyes.
Jackson.
You know, excuse me, I was just saying they had the nickel defense.
Hard line. Gannon, 5 out of 10, 2 picks, 2 sacks. Empties the backfield. Throws in a hurry, and it's off the hands of Brown. Again, the blitz that time.
And he gets in that position when they go nickel.
2nd and 10, little pump fake, and then he has to cover up, and down he goes. That's Simeon Rice, who had an earlier sack.
This defense will do to you.
3rd down and 11. Gannon slings it incomplete over the middle. That one intended for Jerry Porter.
Cover corner cannot play for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
And a great job tackling and covering against the Raiders, who can't get on track, and that is incomplete. Dropped by Garner. This is the 7th.
Is keeping him out of any rhythm.
2nd down and 10 from the 29, and there they are. Garner, and he's taken down by Quarles. And John, they're also doing it without Booger. 3 and outs. Now they try to convert on 3rd and 6 here. And they do, and Porter makes the catch. He gets positioned inside Dwight Smith and moves the... And after they picked up their first down since the beginning of the game, 5 points in the 2nd quarter. 2nd and 11, and Gannon sidearms it to Garner, and Garner is out to the 47-yard line. 0.7 rating. 3rd down and 6. Gannon throws, and that's dropped. Tim Brown. Incomplete. Dwight Smith covering. A little
defensive plan against their offensive plan.
1st and 10 from the 13. Gannon looking for something. Again, he gets hit by Sapp. They had a vice on him that time, and that's incomplete.
Again,
but this Tampa Bay defense can make you look over.
I'll tell you what, every game that I saw, the Raider offensive line has been a heck of a pass-protecting offensive line, but they aren't in this first half.
I would be surprised if they do, but we'll see here. 3rd down and 9. No, they're just going to run it, cover it up, and that's the way the half is going to end. With a little pushy, shovey, and all of the rest. And so the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, first ever Super Bowl appearance, a dominant first half. First half started in bright sunshine. Now the lights take full effect as the second half commences from the 27-yard line. Gannon over the middle, and the first pass of the half is complete, but for a very short gain.
Didn't work. So now maybe he has to start with CBs again.
2nd down and 7. And that's caught over the middle by Doug Jolly, another guy.
Brooks, when you talk about cluing or teeing or watching quarterback's eyes, he's the best linebacker there is at that.
A gap in the middle, as you can see. 3rd down and 2, expecting pass. Get one to the outside, and that's incomplete. Kelly says, I didn't touch him. Intended for Marcus Knight, and there is no flag.
Yeah, and that's when those confidence builders don't work, is when you have those short passes, the quick passes, and then you have another 3 and out. See, Kelly's playing real well on this. I mean, he just gets there in a jam, and it's hard. It's hard.
Boy, some of these guys coming with us as well. Gannon and Johnson, among others, as Gannon starts this drive with Charlie.
The whole game, so they've been playing him 4-2-5.
2nd and 2. Gannon to the outside, and it is intercepted by Dwight Smith, the nickelback, and he gets by Gannon and goes in for the touchdown. He tried to hit Jerry Rice. Instead, it's a 44-yard interception return.
You know, 4-2-5, and Dwight Smith is the 5. He's playing right corner, and he's playing out here on Jerry Rice. And you see him off here. He's just playing zone, and he just reads it. You see, he was like 10 yards off of Jerry Rice, and as we said the whole time, the thing that these guys do the best is they key the quarterback's eye. Dwight Smith was like 10 yards off, just watching the quarterback all the way.
From the 18, Gannon again going to work with less than 5 minutes remaining in the third, and it just continues. This time it's Elliott.
They're proving it here right now.
2nd and 11. Gannon finally airs one out, and wouldn't you know it, he still completes that one to a buck. 3rd and 11 from the 17. Gannon over the middle. Finally a big play through the air to Doug Jolly, the tight end, up to the 43.
You know, I thought maybe that was something that used to be true and wasn't true as much today, the way football is being played. But I don't agree with that. I don't agree with what I thought. I agree that the defense will win championships.
And here is Rice, and there's a flag because there's a face mask. Brian Kelly with a face mask, and Brian's trying to say, no, I got his shoulder pad.
You know, these face masks are getting so big now that you can start off for a shoulder, and on the way to grab a shoulder pad, you grab a hunk of that face mask because they stick out so far. But it was just something that, you know, we talk about defense, and this defense just smothered the Raider offense.
The player grabbed his jersey, 2nd down.
Kelly.
Brian Kelly was right.
Yeah.
Watch him here. Here he is on Jerry Rice right here. After Jerry Rice catches the ball. No, that wasn't even close to a face mask, was it?
Just a shirt.
At least the one official threw it, and then another official came and told him that you were wrong, and that was Jerry Rice's first catch.
42 minutes into the game. Gannon throws it over the middle, and that's incomplete. Intended for Doug Jolly.
Didn't work. He went to the running game. The Raiders didn't.
3rd and 4 from the 48-yard line, and that's deflected over the middle, in and out of the hands of Porter, and a flag.
Didn't get in those many positions.
1st and 10 from the 46. Sidearm to John Ritchie. Inside.
Bring it with as much heat though as possible.
2nd down and 3. And that's incomplete. 3rd and 3 now from the 39-yard line. Gannon has time this time, and then throws, and it is caught out of the end zone. And wouldn't you know it, Porter beats the secondary.
Long to throw deep to Jerry Porter.
Absolutely. Bucks sent everybody, and Gannon goes down in the arms of Simeon Rice, almost untouched around. The 2-point conversion. Gannon, and throws it out of the back of the end zone. Intended for Tim Brown. Opportunity, and now Gannon at the 22. 3 receivers bunched to the left. Gannon throwing to the left. Back of the tight end, Jolly reaches for the first down.
Middleton's a pretty tough guy.
2nd and 1. And they throw it to Wheatley coming out of the backfield. And Wheatley has the first down. As
a quarterback, was a baseball pitcher there.
Was drafted by the Florida Marlins, and actually threw the first pitch ever in a minor league game for that organization as the pass by Gannon is tipped. 2nd and 10. And that is caught by Jerry Rice from the 41. Gannon, second off, working the progressions, and then finally finds the open guy. And it's Jolly who got away from Barber, and that's a first down at the 46-yard line. Corner blitz, look out, here comes Barber. He got there just as the pass was released. Second down and 10 from the 45-yard line. And that's incomplete, and there is a flag. And of course, the score has dictated that for the most part. They were down 20-3 at the half, and there's a sidearm sling to Garner, and he gets forced out of bounds at the 48-yard. Third and 13. Deep open is Rice. Touchdown. Whoa, baby. 48 yards. Two-point conversion. And it's Porter. Was he forced out? They're going to say no. He was out. And the back judge is there saying no, sir. Nate Webster made contact with him, and now they'll congregate and determine whether he was forced out. But the back judge is emphatic. 74 yards from the end zone with 2:44. Gannon to the outside. Rice, and out of bounds, shoved out right at the marker by Dwight Smith. First and 10 from the 37. Gannon. And down he goes. Nobody home. Secondary does his job.
10. It's gone. It's already done. It was whisked away.
Second down and 9. Gannon under pressure. Look out from behind. Sacked. Ball loose. Raiders recover at the 31-yard line.
And just watch here. He's going to come from right here. And you see again, he just takes the inside on Sims, and he goes right through Middleton, goes right through that double team.
Third and 18, and this is going to write a finish. Derek Brooks, who ran back 3 interceptions for touchdowns in the regular season, does it to cement the Super Bowl. Well, could there be a better way for the Buccaneers to put the ultimate exclamation point on it than the #1 defense with the #1 defender intercepting a pass and taking it to the end zone?
You know, and that's what Derek Brooks does. That's what Rich Gannon was worried about. He knows that that they just sit there and they squeeze things, and the guy that squeezes things is Derek Brooks. He didn't get him till the last 2 minutes, but he finally got him. And that was right after I voted for the MVP.
Uh-oh.
Hey, let me have that back. I started to show you Simeon right. We win a Super Bowl, then we're all kinds of champions.
Screen dropped.
The biggest thing that could ever happen to you, maybe just in your football life, but this is a thing that you have now and you will have forever.
When he got the bath, and then he had to stand out there for about 12 more minutes.
Yeah, but I'll tell you another thing. A Super Bowl bath is better than a championship bath.
Especially in San Diego. Rice taken down by Corey Ivy. Gruden, he says, John, he's brought out the best in me.
Isn't that something when the winning quarterback can pick up his son and says, who loves you, and give him a kiss?
Oh, man.
I mean, and fans and everyone, you have to remember this all your life.
That's tipped, and that's a 5th pick of the game by Dwight Smith. And again, Dwight Smith is going to take it down the sideline into the end zone. Wow. Just as I'm learning that Dexter Jackson has been named the most valuable player of the game for his 2 picks, Dwight Smith gets his second touchdown.
And I'll tell you, and he's playing because, again, that's the defense that the Bucs played this whole game was 4 defensive linemen, 2 linebackers, 5 defensive backs, and Dwight Smith was that 5th or extra defensive back.
So what do we do? Have a recount?
Yeah, send those votes back. I'll vote for Dwight Smith. No, but I still stay with mine. I mean, Dexter Jackson, and congratulations to him and everyone. But this thing was won and controlled by the defensive line. That's where it all started for this Buck team.
And I know it's Florida, and I know it's hanging chads and all that stuff, but Jackson's 2 picks were were hugely important. I mean, this is a cosmetic pick right here by Smith.